Joining us live from Luthuli House is Afro Worldview reporter Sindisiwe Twala. Sindisiwe, a very good afternoon to you. Now, the Tripartite Alliance coming out there strongly, suggesting that they've got a new resolve, rather, to strengthen ties. Take us through this.
Sure.
A very good day to you, Ananda, as well as the viewers at home. Like you've correctly cited, the alliance partners have met to basically talk about the reconfigurement of the alliance partnership, basically to try find each other. They further mentioned that the secretariats of the different partners, the likes of the African National Congress, SANCO, SACP and COSATU, are going to form a task team in order to fix the issues within the party and probably reconfigure the alliance. Basically, this would talk about the voting of the alliance and the like. So in terms of the specifications and what exactly is going to be changed, we're yet to find out. But this, by the way, is the first meeting of the alliance since the 54th elective conference. So it's quite significant that the alliance partners have come together and met. Also, interestingly enough, we know that leading up to the elective conference last year, there were issues in terms of the alliance partners such as SACP being vocal, saying that the ANC has not led up or held up their end of the bargain in convening meetings with the alliance partnership in order to find each other. We also know that the SACP as well as COSATU were the very first to support the candidature of Cyril Ramaphosa then when he was still campaigning to be president, saying that he should lead the movement. So it's quite an interesting meeting that has transpired today. They were quite cordial sitting up in front. There were no fireworks like we've been hearing leading up to the 54th elective conference last year. But we're feeling a sense of wanting to find each other as the alliance partnership moving forward in order to rectify some of the issues that have plagued the movement. As Dumo Dlamini, COSATU president, also came out saying that it was rather unfortunate that former President Jacob Zuma was not allowed to address a May Day rally, but they now have to find ways in order for that not to happen in the future, because it could have been any alliance partner leader who would have been barred from addressing such or any other alliance partners event. So such issues are stuff that were ventilated at the two-day secretariat meeting that took place from Sunday, for 2 days rather, the 8th and the 9th. Also, stuff that were ventilated or questions that were ventilated was in terms of the corruption as well as issues that are plaguing governance of the country, whether the SACP are still vocal in trying to address that or vocal in trying to address those issues that they feel the ANC should intervene and address. So what we've been experiencing, or what we saw from the briefing, is that it seems as though, it seems as though the alliance partnership is trying to find each other.
Yeah, and also reading there that Dumo Dlamini coming out and saying that they are fully behind the ANC. Now, going forward, what kind of issues are they, for lack of a better word, partnering up with on the way forward for this alliance?
Issues that they need to find each other on. Firstly, before I get to that, we need to note what Ace Magashule said, basically rounding up this particular briefing. He said that as much as the alliance partners are part of this partnership, they are all with the different ideologies or different things that they have in mind. So at times they might have divided views, but it does not mean that the alliance is not strengthened or is not trying to find each other or work as one. So the issues that they need to find each other on is matters of do they want clean governance? Do all the alliance partners want clean governance? Issues were raised on the ANC being lenient on corruption. The alliance partners having come out for the past 2 years saying that the ANC needs to be more firm on issues of corruption in state-owned entities as well as government as a whole. So those are some of the issues that they need to find each other on. The SACP also being communist have come out saying that the NHI bill that has been spoken of needs to be rigorously emphasized and must make sure that it's implemented in its its fullness, because it would be the betterment of everyone. Because of their communist stance, the ANC via JC Duarte coming out saying that yes, they're in full support of this. Also, something to applaud the alliance partnership is the 700 medical students from Cuba who are going to be coming back in July, or this month rather, coming back, who have been studying there via partnership under the name of Mandela, as well as Fidel Castro also coming back. All of that spearheaded by the communist view as well as the alliance view. So those are some of the benefits or some of the things to applaud that have been implemented by the alliance partnership. But also, other things still need to be mended, or fences need to be mended between the alliance partners.
And this comes as we are heading to the 2019 elections. Was there any mention of anything to be done? Yes, talk to us about that, please. The mention of the 2019 elections coming up next year.
In terms of the 2019 elections, you should know that before the 54th Elective Conference, there was talk that if the alliance partnership doesn't find each other, that the SACP could go it alone. That particular threat was something that got a lot of people shocked, that could the SACP actually go it alone? But from this meeting that they've just constituted or just gave us, we're finding that that is something that has been aborted. It doesn't seem like it's something that the SACP is still going into. It seems that it's going to be backing the ANC for the 2019 elections. They also mentioned that the reconfigurement of the alliance should be done before the 2019 elections, or before the campaigning rigorously starts, so that a united front can emerge, so that the different structures of the alliance partners can be informed that they're going in behind COSATU, they're going in behind the ANC rather in full force. COSATU also said that they're in full support of the ANC.
All right, thank you so much. That was Afro Worldview reporter Sindisiwe Twala there at Luthuli House, following a briefing by the Tripartite Alliance following their two-day meeting.